It's easy to choose when we're faced with two choices, one that's right and one that's wrong. But very often we're faced with two things and they're both right, but we can only choose one. How do we choose then? Welcome back. I'm Gila Ross, host of the Power Up podcast, where we talk about real life issues and cut through the chase to see what's true and what's not. And in this series of Torah for Today, we take a short lesson from the weekly Torah portion to power up our week. Have you ever found yourself, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, having to choose between doing two right things? For example, maybe you're a parent and you have more than one child and you have a dilemma. Do I do homework with this child right now? Or do I spend one-on-one time with the other child right now? Or maybe a friend asks you for a favor and you're not sure. Do I say yes to her or do I spend the time cleaning my house? It can be really hard to choose which one to do. They're both right. Which one do you give priority to? This week's Torah portion, Mishpatim, gives us an incredible insight and guidance that we can use. It talks about the interpersonal laws, and they're a guide to increasing peace and harmony in our lives. Let's look at it in action. There's a mitzvah in the Torah of Tsar Ba'al Chayim, not inflicting pain on a living thing. Now, let's just say you're out and about and you see that your friend has a donkey and it's loaded up with packages. So it's a mitzvah to go over, it's a kindness to go over and help your friend unload the donkey so that the donkey won't be uncomfortable with all those packages on it. Now, let's just say you're out and you see two things. You see your friend with his donkey who needs to be unloaded, and you also at the same time see someone who you're not friends with. Maybe this guy is even someone you're enemies with, and your enemy needs their horse loaded. Now, which one do you choose? Which kindness are you going to undertake? Are you going to help your friend load or your enemy unload? The Torah gives us a very clear answer. It says your priority is to help your enemy unload. Why? Because when you're helping your enemy unload his donkey, you are increasing peace between the two of you. If you go out your way and you help someone who you don't like or who doesn't like you, it's very likely that you're going to go away into repairing that relationship. So what the Torah is telling us here is that when it comes to promoting peace is a priority, and sometimes in order to promote peace, we can leave a kindness undone. Now let's bring it back to our lives, because I don't know how many donkeys you encounter in your way, but we all encounter choices like this all the time. You know, maybe someone asks you to volunteer for an organization, but it's going to take away from your loved ones. So the question that we have to ask us, which one is going to promote peace? If I am going to say yes to volunteering, but then I'm going to be stressed because I've got so much extra to do, and then I'm going to snap at my spouse or my kids or my friends, that's going to take away from the peace. We have to look ahead at the consequences of our choices, and we also have to bear in mind another commandment from this week's Torah portion, and that is not to be bribed. Of course, this applies to judges in court, but it also applies to us in our own lives, and it's telling us, take a step back. Don't be bribed by those glamorous kindnesses, those kindnesses that you're going to do and you're going to get honor and accolades and appreciation for. Don't let the glamorous one blind you. Ask yourself, which one of these two kindnesses, which one of these two good choices that I could make is going to promote more peace and more harmony, and then make the choice. Thank you for listening. I'm currently offering all listeners a free strategy call so that you can get clarity on how you can get what you want in life. Check the show notes for how to access this offer. Thank you again for listening. Please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast, and please share, because sharing is caring. Thank you and have a wonderful day.